Okay. Guys, what do we hook up to? Here, got a little early start. No tide. And it's just a baby. But guys, it's a odd day with such a super low tide. And anyway, it's a redfish anyway. But I just want to thank y'all for coming out. I normally would just go on to the next one, being this is the first fish. We'll get through the intro here. Just not able to go really up in the backwater like I really fell in love with on this last video you'll see, but the tide will come back. I really don't know why we not having a good tide. It's last summer when I was following the tide down here, the part of the website I went to did not show the actual where it was at through most of the summer, and I only could go by what the prediction was, and they don't always come together. So I really couldn't tell, but now I've been following it since they fixed it. And anytime you get, there's a redfish, but anytime you get a strong south wind, oh, looky here guys, that was one of them as soon as it hits the water kind of deals. I'm going to tighten it up. I cleaned this reel since the last one, so my drag is not set tight. Hey guy, don't go up in there too far. But well, I'm glad we hooked up while we were still talking. But I expected a couple in this little piece of this ditch. It's kind of deeper, but then it goes up and it gets super shallow, and when you have a tide you can go all up in there and catch stuff, but whenever it's like it is now, you get one at the mouth and maybe two if you're lucky. Alright guys, what do we have here? He's not a super big one. I bet he would be a keeper. As y'all seen, I'm just getting back from a trip, so I just might have to keep me one, because my box is empty. Oh, we'll let you go anything over 25, but even under 25, I think you have to go to the house. Come on around this other side of the boat. I like dealing with you over here. But yeah, still same old bait, chicken of the sea, down south lures. Guys, I want to also thank y'all for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. Guys, that's amazing. If someone would have told me I'd had 1,000, 22 3/4, I would have said, you know, sounds good on paper, but I never done any acting or drama or anything that would kind of work with making videos. I didn't take no acting classes in school. How would I even know to talk to my people? Well, I just got out there and made a video. You seen my first video, it wasn't that great, but I was just making it for fun, and I don't know, I saw that there was something there. I said, well, you know, maybe good Lord has something for me in this industry. So here we are. We hadn't hit the big time yet, but with y'all's help, I believe this channel is going to continue to grow, and I'm not going to hold you up until we hook up to another one. But anyway, we will see y'all in a bit. Alright, we have the pleasure of hooking up to in here. Well, come here, guy. Let's take a look at you. Well, I stirred the pot a little bit. Yeah, we kept coming up this little ditch. As you've seen in the last video, don't worry about shallow water right now. Them redfish will get up. They'll find them some deep holes to lay in. So if you even got to get out of your yak and kind of wade it up through a shallow spot to get to a little deeper hole, do it. But he ain't the biggest one, but I'm saying, if he's 20 and a quarter, he's going home. But he may not be. Easy guy. He ain't gonna be but 19 and a half. You're a lucky guy. Got one up there. Got one right here. This one's in the, oh, this one's in the weeds. That one would be better. I'm afraid this one's gonna spook. That one. Well, this one doesn't look as big, but let's see what kind of. I was hoping you'd swim up a little bit. It's a little clearer, just a couple of feet in front of me. Here's one. Alright. He did grab it. He did. Okay. Yeah, that was not exactly my lineup. You can see this one swimming in the water in front. I was gonna cast it in between that one and this one, but when they got close, that one took off right there. But when he got close, this rascal said, "Nope, it's mine, 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 mine." Well, that's good. Hey, hey, hey! No touchy the boat. Nice, nice, nice little keeper. And it might not have spooked that one. There's one in that ditch up here that's been showing itself. Ooh, come here, guy. Yeah. Yeah, let me tell you a little bit more about my cleaning job on this thing. And what I found in there. I know some of you guys asked me what I fished with, and well, it's the Lew's MG. I made a video on it. MCS Lew's left-hander. I always go with the 7:1 ratio. Well, just because that's what I got started in. So now I'm used to reeling a certain speed, and I know how fast it's moving. So anyway, rich guy. But when I opened her up, she wasn't really dirty, but 4.5. Well, you didn't make the 25 cutoff for me, guy. I really need to get some fish. I've got need of some fish. Just leave it like that. But anyhow, what we're talking about? Oh, well, the most problem I had is just the bearings were dry. There wasn't much sand in it, but in the drag system, some grease had kind of melted. I guess leaving it in my Jeep, and my Jeep sitting out in the weather, getting sunburnt, and so it probably gets hot enough to melt that grease in that reel, and so that don't do it no good. So I cleaned all that up. She's doing so much better, but she is showing wear. I mean, I can just feel it. So I am in the market of looking for another reel. So any of you guys have used a newer model, Shimano Sitica? I was looking at one of them, and it just looks like something I want to try. The way the brake system's set up, I like them centrifugal brake systems. They tend to do me pretty good, but it's different. So, and I have never tried it, so it's always a risk. But this is, I think it's gonna get deeper as soon as I get in here. It better. Tide's still going out, so I'll be walking her out a little stretch. Come on, guy, get in the boat. All right, enough of this. You don't have to see all my hard work, guys. Well, I want y'all to enjoy these videos, not have to listen to me pant like a lizard. So anyway, we will see you in a bit. All right, guys, I decided to move out, so find a little deeper water, take advantage of my knowledge, I guess, of the situation with low tide. Couldn't get in the backwater. The wind started blowing pretty good out south, so I decided to try to find a little break. And I took a chance that there would be something up here in this intercoastal. Well, as you see, here is he's not the biggest one, but anyway, we're not going to waste no time. Let's go to the next one. I don't think he's a keeper, so yeah, I don't have to watch me measure him, but I'm going to see if we can't eke out another keeper to go along with the two we got in the box. So we will see you in a bit. Okay, two launches cast down, rather. And what do? We just hooked up. Yeah, you just don't ever know where the fish are going to be. And I know I make it look easy a lot of times, but well, I just know that the more I fish, the more I find where places I can look for them at. And that's the key to most things in life. You learn more as you do things. That and just being plumb blessed. That's a part of it. I mean, I'm just blessed when it comes to fishing. This is a keeper here, guys. This will be number 3. And he's not a real big one, like I say, over 35. We'd turn him loose, but he's under 35. Oh! Well, guess what? We turned him loose, and he took my worm. Arr! It's okay. Gives us a reason to catch some more. And plus, I didn't need to be wrestling with him with this barge coming by. Guys, if y'all decide to come out and, you know, fish around these barges, you be very careful. person get in trouble if you're not familiar with it. There's a couple of ways to handle it. You can either step off, you feel comfortable stepping off and holding the boat, because they can pull. They don't pull every time, but this barge is not, he's not loaded, but he's moving pretty fast. Now I don't worry about it too much, because this boat's really comfortable and it's sturdy. So, oh, what am I doing? I don't even have a lure on here. I just saw a redfish boil right there. I said, I want to fish while he's going by. A lot of times them barges will stir them fish up. So, anyway. Well, I might want to skip ahead, guys, if this is a little boring, but I just wanted to film through this whole thing, the whole process, just to show people that haven't been around them what you may expect if you come out of Charlie's or whatever and you work them banks over there. And it's just, it's something. I mean, I'm 100 feet away from them, and the water's going to start going out that way, and if you're up too shallow, your boat's going to set on the ground. And I don't really like that, because you know, you're sitting there solid, and then there's going to be a wall of water that comes up over you, and it's no big deal if you got a boat like this where the water splashes in and runs out. But if you're in them set-in type, well, they could fill your boat up full of water. This one's not throwing a lot of current. These little old small waves look like. I mean, just beware that there's times when they'll have a roller like you see them, and you'll see the old surfers on the barrel roll. I've seen them, and I've seen them up to 3 or 4 feet tall. And mostly when you got a full barge and he's pushing hard. A lot of times these guys know there's so many boaters around here, they just don't hammer down on it, because they are responsible for their wake. But you know, it's not going to help you if you're drowned. So anyway, I'm gonna grab me another chicken of the sea. Yeah, and I'm using ones that for the last 2 or 3 episodes, I'm using ones that I fixed, that I tore up previously. So all these fish in the last video and this video and has all been refixed. It don't matter, them fish, they look a little ugly, but I just don't like throwing money away. He's a little ragged looking, but I'll bet you we'll catch a fish here in a little while. Anybody want to put a little wager on it? Oh no, I bet there's some terms in our conditions, something about no betting. So alright, we can't bet, but I'm just saying I have a good feeling about this. So alright guys, I appreciate y'all hanging with me through all that nonsense, but like I told y'all to skip ahead through that part, because I wanted y'all to see. But that gets a lot worse than that, so just be careful. Be careful. Nothing I would hate to read in the paper that some kayakers drowned here in this, and then I see your names and it happened to be some that been my subscribers. That would be terrible. So always be cautious. A life jacket ain't even going to help you. You fall out of the boat, when that's pulling you out there, it'll shred you up like hamburger meat in that prop if you didn't see you fall out of the boat, which most of the time they got their eye on you, but people these days don't trust them with your life. Alright, I hate to be a gloomer doomer, but I just know that there's somebody new out there that hasn't been around them, and I'd rather scare the crap out of you than make you feel confident and you get out here and get chewed up by one. So alright, we're gonna go to the next one, and maybe the next one won't spank me and get away, but see you in a bit. Alright guys, do we hook up here? Kind of got a little shake, like something odd. What is it? That's what it is. It is a redfish. Really odd fish. I hadn't caught one in a long time, guys. Alright. Okay. On to the next one. Alright. What do we get? I thought that's what it was. He just had a funny bite. Get in a boat, little guy. You might make it. You might make it. I think you will. Well, you pretty little rascal. Just see. Well, he's 15. He's gonna go. Yes, sir. Kind of interesting up here on the edge of the intercoastal today. All kinds of things happening. Oh, I think I gotta change baits. Well, got a barge coming, another one. Yeah, I always like to face them. That way you see what's coming. So I get a little closer to the bank. That's where I'm gonna be sitting flat, solid. But it's where the water's not that deep. And we're going to, so this one's a loaded one, but I'm not going to have y'all watch and wait for it to go by. But anyway, I'll let y'all go, and if something happens, I'll bring y'all back in. Alright guys, what do we hook up to? Oh, he's ripping some line, guys. Well, it's been a little while, and I don't know what this is, but he's running like a redfish, but he was so shallow. Guys, I think we're gonna call this in because it's been a good while since I hooked up. I mean, it's just so shallow that the fish have to get off this bank, and I see there's a boat up ahead of me, and I'm not gonna mess with him. I don't want to mess with his fishing. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish, guys. Okay, come on in, guy. Well guys, I don't remember if I told y'all that we hit 1,000 subscribers. I think I said it earlier. It's been 5 minutes, so I don't always remember everything, but I just want to thank each and every one of you that have subbed, and anybody who has not subbed, I would say if you like the video, you might want to go on and sub, because I got a lot of things planned this summer, and different ideals floating around in this head to where it's not all the same thing. I want to do some serious exploring. I want to go out towards Connie and Pringle, and I want to do some places that I just pick off the Google Earth, and then possibly when I hook up, then go ahead and go back to Google Earth and show y'all the exact spot. Not that you know, if you're in a kayak, that you'll be able to get there that easy, but it'll be more of a learning experience of saying, well, look, that kind of cut, and he's telling me exactly where he was. Guys, that fish, he's got to go back. One way or the other, he has to go back. I don't know if he's oversized or not, but he's over our 25-inch new rule there, unless it's some other things like a benefit or something that somebody needed a few fish to, I don't know, well, whatever. Oh, but he's over 28. Oh, I know. He's quit all the I look back on my videos. Yeah, he's about 29. I look back on my videos and I'm always grunting and everything. I was like, man, I'm so out of shape. Well, guys, that's a fish right there. All right, 29 incher in water that I guarantee you probably didn't hardly cover him. Now go. Nice. Once swim by that feller's boat and he hooks up. That would be awful nice for him to have a good old 29 incher hooked up. Well, ooh, there's a rough part there, but I'm not going to take the time to retie it right off. I think we're going to drop the pedal drive. I got a ways to go up there to get to my boat. But anyway, guys, I know we had a little talking in between about the barges and stuff. Unless I look back and it's too long, I might cut everything. But anyway, I think we got some good fish caught. I'm happy about today. And anyway, I hope y'all are having a blessed day. I want to say God bless, and we will see y'all next time.